Ever taken your car to the shop lately and thought, wait, how is it that expensive? Oil changes that used to cost $40 are now $90. A simple bumper replacement? Over $1,000. Even spark plugs and filters cost double what they did a few years ago. But here's the crazy part, this isn't just inflation. It's a mix of global shortages, new technology, corporate control, and policies that changed how every part of the repair process works. And unless you understand what's happening behind the scenes, you'll keep paying more every single year. So today we re-exposing the real reasons car parts are so expensive in 2026 and how you can fight back. Welcome to Car Hacks and Money, the channel that helps you save cash, drive smarter, and avoid getting ripped off in today's insane car market. If you've ever felt shocked at your repair bill or wondered why simple fixes now cost hundreds, you're not alone. Because in 2026, it is not just about inflation, it's about how the car industry changed faster than anyone expected. So grab a coffee, hit that subscribe button, and let us break down the 10 real reasons behind 2026's repair inflation, and what you can actually do to save yourself thousands. When the pandemic hit in 2020, supply chains around the world broke, and guess what? They never fully recovered. Factories closed, shipping routes slowed, and raw materials like aluminum, rubber, and steel became harder to get. Even in 2026, we're still feeling that aftershock. Manufacturers prioritize building new cars instead of spare parts. That means fewer replacement parts for older cars and higher prices when they do appear. For example, a Toyota bumper that cost $400 in 2019 can now cost over $800, and for imported models, delays can stretch weeks. The fix? Plan maintenance early. Don't wait until something breaks. Order parts ahead, compare prices online, and check local junkyards or certified recyclers. You can save up to 60% on OEM parts this way. Modern cars are computers on wheels. Sensors, cameras, radar systems, adaptive cruise control, it all sounds amazing. Until it breaks. Replacing a headlight used to cost $100. Now? $1,200, because it includes LED arrays, sensors, and calibration work. Even simple repairs now need software updates or specialized tools. Independent mechanics can't always access these systems, forcing owners to go to dealerships, where labor rates easily hit $200 an hour. That's why repair costs are exploding. The more tech your car has, the more expensive every small fix becomes. If you want to save money, stick to cars with simpler systems, avoid unnecessary luxury features, and learn a few DIY maintenance basics. You'd be surprised how much you can do yourself with a $50 toolkit. One of the most frustrating reasons repairs cost so much today is because automakers literally lock you out of fixing your own car. Many 2026 models require factory authorization to replace even basic parts. Want to swap a battery or a sensor? Some cars need a dealer to authenticate it via the manufacturer's cloud system. This means mechanics must pay for expensive subscriptions or tools to access repair data costs they pass on to you. It is all part of the right to repair debate, whether you actually own your car or just license the tech inside it. But here's the hack. Check if your state supports right to repair legislation. Maine and Massachusetts already passed strong laws giving owners access to diagnostic info. Choose brands that respect independent repair, and avoid those that lock you into dealership-only fixes. Everything that makes a car steel, aluminum, lithium, rubber, copper has skyrocketed in price. The demand for electric cars has driven up costs for lithium and nickel. At the same time, shipping and energy costs increased globally. When raw materials rise, so do the prices of everything made from them: brake pads, alternators, bearings, and even paint. Auto parts suppliers don't absorb these costs, they pass them straight to consumers. That's why even generic aftermarket parts are getting more expensive. If you want to stretch your dollar, compare OEM versus aftermarket parts. Many aftermarket suppliers now use the same factories as big brands, just without the markup. Here's a stat most people don't realize. The US is short over 100,000 automotive technicians as of 2026. Young people aren't entering the trade while older mechanics are retiring. The result? Fewer shops, longer wait times, and higher hourly rates. Dealerships are capitalizing on this by raising labor prices dramatically. A job that cost $400 in 2020 can easily hit $700, $900 today, with labor being half that bill. That's why some repairs cost so much. Not because parts are rare, but because skilled hands are. If you want to save here, find local independent shops before you need them. Build relationships. Many offer discounts or loyalty programs that dealerships never will. EVs are awesome in many ways, no oil changes. Fewer moving parts, but when something breaks, it gets expensive fast. Battery packs, cooling systems, or high-voltage components require specialized equipment and training. And since parts aren't as standardized yet, replacement costs are steep. Even small repairs like bodywork cost more because EVs need recalibration after impact. For instance, replacing a Tesla Model 3 battery module can exceed $13,000. A damaged AV charging port? $1,000 plus. To stay ahead, EV owners should invest in extended warranties or certified service plans. And always check insurance coverage. It can help offset repair inflation in the long run. Insurance used to help you after an accident. Now it's part of the reason repairs cost more. Insurers often require own parts instead of aftermarket ones for coverage, and they pressure shops to use certain suppliers. That limits competition and raises prices. On top of that, modern cars with sensors and cameras make even small accidents expensive. A fender bender can total a car if ADAS systems are damaged. In 2026, the average insurance claim repair cost has risen over 40% in just 3 years. To save money, compare insurance policies carefully. Some allow aftermarket or refurbished parts. Also, drive cautiously. Small accidents now equal huge bills. Let's be real, some of this is just plain greed. Car companies and parts suppliers know they can raise prices, and people will still pay because they have no choice. They've learned from the tech world: keep parts limited, control supply chains, and sell at a premium. Ever notice how certain car parts are back-ordered for months? Sometimes that's because of logistics, but sometimes it is because manufacturers release them slowly to keep prices high. The fix? Don't buy into panic pricing. Use online tools like RockAuto, PartsGeek, or eBay Motors to compare multiple sellers. The more you shop around, the less you'll pay. Another hidden reason parts cost more is that automakers don't share designs anymore. Each model year now uses slightly different components, unique headlights, different mounts, redesigned panels, so you can't swap parts between similar cars. That means manufacturers produce smaller batches of each part, driving up costs. In the past, one alternator could fit multiple car models. Today, every small variation adds cost and complexity. When buying a car, research parts compatibility. Brands like Toyota and Honda often reuse parts across generations, making them cheaper to maintain in the long run. The final and biggest factor: markups. Dealerships and authorized service centers add massive margins on every part they install, sometimes 200% or more. You're not just paying for the part, you're paying for the dealership's branding, warranty, and profit margin. A $70 air filter can cost $180 once it's installed. A $300 alternator? $900 with labor and shop fees. And because modern cars often require dealer authorization for repairs, you can't easily avoid it. But here's the good news: many laws now protect your right to choose where to service your car without voiding warranty. So go independent when you can. Bring your own parts, ask for estimates in writing, and compare prices between at least 3 shops. So here's the truth: car repairs are expensive in 2026, not because everything is broken, but because the entire system has changed. From technology to shortages to greed and labor scarcity, drivers are paying the price for an industry in transition. But knowledge is power. You can fight back by planning ahead, choosing the right car, buying parts smart, and supporting independent repair shops. And if you really want to save thousands, learn the basics. Replace filters, fluids, bulbs, and wipers yourself. It's not hard, and it adds up fast. Because the more you understand your car, the less the system can take from you. This is Car Hacks and Money, helping you drive smarter, save more, and stay one step ahead of the auto industry. Thanks for watching, and if you learned something new today, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's tired of overpaying for car repairs. See you in the next one.